Hello, and welcome to my playthrough of Path of the Exile. Played this game in beta. I was really looking forward to it because it seems to have a lot of
They were
common
right to fear me. If only they had
with
listened to their
Diablo
cowardice.
games.
Had they not taken my home
Obviously,
with
it
fire,
seems to have
I
borrowed
would not have
heavily
taken
from
their children.
games like
Now I'm
Diablo
banished
2
to Rayclast.
and other games
I've heard the
that
dark
follow
rumors,
a
seen the
top-down,
terror in the other exiles'
loot-based
eyes.
RPG
But
style.
to me, one land is like any other. The elements are my allies.
I really enjoyed this game in beta. It just sort of got stale for me. I started playing other games and sort of lost track of where I was, which is obviously something you don't want to do in RPGs. I heard that they changed and added quite a bit of features since the beta, so I thought I'd give it another try.
The duel is all I need.
I'm currently just looking
I
through
may
the
be an
characters here.
Can't own a life.
Ranger,
Not deer's,
standard
not a
bow
rabbit's,
character.
and not
Played the
mine.
Marauder before.
Every soul has a birth-given right to live
Got
however
it to
they
about
will,
level 20.
however they can. I take from the wilderness,
fun.
and one day it'll take me in return.
This game, to me,
Not the fat lords
intrigued
of
me
Oriath believe in such things.
into playing the beta
They
because
call me
it
poacher
looked
and
sort
thief.
of like
Clap me in irons and haul me like
a
cargo
group of
into
people
exile.
that was disappointed
No matter.
I am
with
a
what
warrior.
Diablo
I was born
3
to fight,
was,
raised to defend
so
my
they
tribe.
decided to sort
Now,
of make their own
I have
Diablo
been taken
3.
from my people, chained and exiled by
A lot of the
cowards who
mechanics in
fear
this game
death.
seem to be a lot
Death
more similar
is my brother. I
to
do
Diablo
not fear
2.
him. I see
the
him
Diablo
in
3,
the eyes of the men and beasts that I
which,
kill.
is
I
good,
feel him traveling beside
in my
me to
opinion,
this new land,
because
this Rayclast.
Diablo 3 was a letdown
You
for
will
a lot
take
of
me to
people,
meet the
including
ancestors
myself,
when I'm
A
ready.
simple job I was to
which is
silence a big man.
partially,
get a big pay.
I think,
No one was going to
my
be the
fault,
wiser. Tidy,
because I had
except for one
very high
himself.
expectations
Me.
for
I
Diablo
would have
3.
kept my mouth shut. Professional integrity.
He
it's
did wait
called.
something like 13
Unfortunately,
years
not
for it to
something
come
my
out.
employers
So
believe.
that definitely
They
added
raised a
the
toast
hype
to a
factor
job well
of it,
done.
but it
I
just
drank,
also
and the
let
next thing I
me
know, I'm
down
on
on,
a stinking crate
you
bound
know,
for
the
exile.
auto-leveling
It's
thing,
not a
and
complete loss.
there's a lot of things about Diablo 3
The way I hear it,
that
there'll be plenty of
sort of let
work
me
for a
down.
man
But
of my talents. In
back to this game.
Rayclast.
It seems they've added these two classes. I don't remember these from the beta. The Shadow we just looked at seems to be a rogue-type character, high
And how do
DPS,
they reward my piety, my
and a
devotion?
Templar.
They exile me. to
Probably a
the
really
land
good
of the
character
damned,
to solo the
Rayclast.
game with.
I
Probably
know
has
now that
healing
my brethren
spells,
are merely God's
high
tools.
defense.
He has given me
Probably
this path
plays
to walk,
honestly similar
so
to
I
the
shall
monk
muster
in
my
Diablo 3,
strength and my power,
which
and
I
my
wasn't
faith.
too big of a fan
It
of.
is my shield against the
I
darkness
played a lot
to
of the
come.
monk, and honestly, endgame, it's pretty boring. You spend a lot of time buffing things, and yeah, I didn't quite enjoy the endgame features of the monk. Here we got, looks like there's some new game modes, and they are challenge leagues. They appear to be only available for a limited time, so I probably should play one. What's the difference between the two? Ambush. Monsters lie in wait around enchanted strongboxes. When ambush ends, its characters will become standard characters. So it's your standard mode. Invasion areas contain invading monsters and bosses from elsewhere in Warecast. Rayclast. When invasion ends, the characters become hardcore characters. So it seems invasion is the hardcore version, and ambush is your default version. And also there's the standard game mode and hardcore option for that. I've never been into hardcore versions of these kind of games. I had some friends that were into the hardcore version of Diablo 2. I never got into it though. The fact that you lose your character and are no longer able to play your character after death was always sort of something that steered me away from hardcore. I mean, I like the concept of blood on the line, but I just never wanted to lose my
They were
character
right
like
to
that.
fear me. If only
Probably
they had
gonna play
listened to their
Witch.
cowardice. Had they not taken my
She
home
seems
with
to be the
fire,
backline
I
magic
would not have
DPS
taken
character,
their children.
and I play
Now
that
I'm
kind of
banished
character
to
a lot
Rayclast. I've
in
heard the
games
dark
like
rumors,
this, so
seen the terror in the other exiles' eyes.
assuming
But
this
to
name's
me,
going to be taken.
one land is like any other. The elements are my allies. The dead are my servants.
Yeah.
And fear will
So
be
we'll
my
just go with
closest
the
friend.
tried and true. It's never taken, so it's a trademark. I'm just kidding. No, it's not. Alright, here we go. The Twilight Strand. It's a terrible place to take a nap, I gotta say. But we got this dude chilling, just chilling on this tree. Go talk to him. First I'm going to adjust the settings. Remember in beta you couldn't adjust the brightness in this game, which was annoying. Looks like you still can't. It's not too big of a deal because honestly the lighting effects in this game are one of the best things in terms of graphics in this game. As you can see, there's lightning flickering, and you can see the reflection from the moon in the water. All looks very nice. Okay, let's talk to this guy.
We're all that made it. They dumped 24 of us exiles off that ship. Guess that makes us the lucky ones. Luckier than this poor bastard beside me, at any rate. Splinter sticking out of me? Missed all the important bits.
The important bits.
I saw smoke at those ruins up the beach. Go get some help. And I might just...
Oh. Looks like I'm gonna have to beat him with my fists. Nothing left to do. How else would you start off in an RPG?
The
Hey,
dead
look,
will
a
soon rise
fireball
for me,
spell.
not
That's
against me.
convenient. And a wand. Also very convenient. It's almost like they were meant to drop at this point. What do you know? It's a little previous skill tree. Trying to get the buttons down here. Character menu. As you can see, I currently have the overworld overscreen map up, which I'm going to try to have up as little as possible in this playthrough. Typically in games like this, I will play with this map up all of the time because I find it a lot easier to navigate with it up. But I think it takes away from the viewing experience significantly having it up, so I'm gonna try to keep it down. Pretty sure there's a way to put a mini map in the top right hand corner. Probably figure that out later. Have that up instead. Sort of just like, from what I remember, the tutorial area of the game. Easy enemies you sort of fight through before you get to the first town, and I'm pretty sure there's some sort of boss in this area. He's pretty easy though. Gameplay feels good. I like how caster characters in this game, their auto attack is sort of a magic spell. Good amount of games like this, when you're like out of mana as a caster, your only real option is to like bash things with your staff or wand, which obviously looks a little ridiculous. So I like that they added a magic auto attack for the witch character. I think it's cool. Just looting some barrels, nothing in here. The game looks nicer than I remember. It's not as dark. I remember in beta it being a lot darker. I remember having trouble seeing things, but I see just fine. Plate armor. Not the best armor on a caster, but it's all I got, so I'm going to be wearing it. I mean, if you like to play casters with heavy armor on, then knock yourself out, be my guest, but typically not my style. Robes in these kind of games typically give you some sort of bonus as a caster. And you're not really supposed to be tanking as a caster, in my opinion, unless that's what you like. You want to be a tanky caster, go for it. Totally up to you. That's the beauty of games like this. I used to just sort of rush through games like this, skipping all the dialogue, cutscenes, and not reading anything, just to sort of try to power level. But more and more I play RPGs.
And I thought
Let's
I'd
grab
be
the
a
level
dead
right
woman
there.
by now.
I've come to realize that an RPG is sort of like a movie or a book, in that the story is a very important part of it, especially for good ones, good RPGs. It really helps you get into the game. So now when I play games like this, I typically will listen to all the dialogue, watch cutscenes, and try to read as much backstory as I can to try to get myself more immersed in the story of the game. So typically my first playthrough on RPGs is pretty slow and in depth. My subsequent playthroughs, though, usually I just rush it. Here is the tutorial area boss. From what I remember, he's quite easy. Just sort of kite him around. I don't think he has any ranged attacks. So as a caster, you're pretty much safe. There's also no enemies around him. Which, what I remember of this game, a lot of the boss type monsters are difficult because there's a lot of other monsters around them. This game definitely does have its challenging bits, especially if you're trying to solo the whole game. I know a lot of people played this game in parties of like 4 or whatnot.
Too
Obviously
much
makes
clutter.
a lot of the parts of this game much easier if you have that many people. But when you're playing by yourself, I remember there being some challenging parts. I just picked up a yellow, which I think is a rare, maybe uncommon, hood, which I will probably be using, more than likely, because hoods usually go good on casters. Currently entering the first town, Lion Eye Watch, I believe. Got their own private beach, pretty spectacular. And this is the skill tree. As you can see, it's very overwhelming and awesome. It's a lot of options. I usually just stay zoomed in to not get overwhelmed, you know. Probably going to take the increased spell damage right now, because I haven't really been having mana issues. I'll probably take the mana regen next level. I need to talk to someone in town about completing that tutorial. Letters of Exiles. It's weird that this part doesn't have voice acting, because it's most of the things has voice acting in this game. I guess because of their letters that they aren't voice acted, but whatever, not a big deal. Entering the first town now. As you can see, there's other players here, real life players. Talk to this guy to complete the quest.
Fine work with Hillock.
I'm gonna be
Where'd you
ending
learn
this
to fight
video
like
pretty
that?
soon.
No, don't tell me. We
Once
exiles
I finish
have
this
no
quest
history.
and get the reward.
Dominus took it from
But,
us the moment his blackguards dumped us in the water.
Yeah, thanks
out
for
there.
watching and everything.
Just live or die now.
If you have any
Yeah,
comments,
have one of
questions,
these.
let me know.
And no
Let
need
me
to
know
thank
if
me.
you enjoyed this, want to see
Figure
more.
myself and the others
Probably
here.
will be doing
The longer we
at
fighters live,
least
the
4 or
longer
5
everyone
parts, and more, if you want. Got some gems here, Raise Zombie, Frost Nova Spell, and Spark. Probably take Raise Zombie, and then end this video. So, like I said, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, you can rate it, thumbs up, or whatever the rating system is. And, yeah, thanks for watching. Have a good one.